Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name's Cheyenne, and this is where I talk about everything related to my chronic illnesses and how I live with them. Today, I am up super early so that I can get headed out to the city so I can go get my consultation for my angiogram. So, I am not looking forward to getting an angiogram, but this is just the consultation, so hopefully today's appointment won't go so bad. Wish me luck. This is my outfit for today. I have cute little purple shoes on. And yeah, I've got everything in my fanny pack. It's just easier for me to carry around that way. And yeah, I feel kind of cute, so maybe that'll make today go a little bit better. We'll see. And we're about to leave. We're finally here, but we are late, so we are rushing into the appointment. We made it to the appointment. Cheyenne. The appointment went pretty well, and I have a lot of explaining to do when I get home. So now we just have to make the long trip home, and then I will be updating you all. Okay, so it's actually like 2 days later, but I ended up not filming the update when I got home because I was exhausted. We ended up actually going to get groceries that day too, and so my fatigue just wiped me out and I was not able to film for the rest of that day. But basically, what is going to happen with my angiogram is that she said that while I'm there for the angiogram, if while they're doing it, they get the numbers that they're looking for and that I do qualify for the stent, they are actually going to have someone come in, put me to sleep, and then do the stent right then and there while they already have access to my brain, basically. And so that's a little bit nerve-wracking because I could potentially be having my brain surgery, or I guess brain procedure, next month because it's scheduled in November. That is super nerve-wracking to me, but honestly, this is the one that I'm really hoping for, because if this one doesn't work out, then my only other option is to get a spinal shunt in my lower spine, and that's something that I'm not really looking forward to because I crack my back a lot. Basically, I crack my spine a lot, and I believe it's due to the possibility of having potentially hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. My back, when I wake up, especially in the mornings, it feels very misaligned, and I have pain throughout my spine until I end up cracking my back. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I can only assume that it's something to do with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, since my cardiologist does believe I have that, and I am in the process of going to get that diagnosis. But, of course, I'm not sure. No doctor has really exactly explained to me what that means or why my back feels this way. But I do worry that getting a spinal shunt means I wouldn't be able to crack my back as much, because then I could potentially move the tubing that's in my spine or anything like that. And that is a bit alarming to me, especially because I do have chronic back pain, especially if I can't crack my back. So if this spinal lumbar shunt basically means that I can no longer crack my back, then that is a surgery that I might not want to opt for. But if I have to, I have to, because I can no longer stay on Diamox. It's causing too many symptoms, or side effects, I mean. And unfortunately, I am just looking forward to getting off this medication, and the only way to do that is either through a stent or through a shunt. And unfortunately, my brain does not qualify for a shunt. If it doesn't qualify for the stent, then my last resort is the spinal shunt. So I am really hoping that this stent does work and I can actually get this, which is very nerve-wracking to think that I'm hoping to have my brain procedure done in the next month, but it's also extremely exciting because that means that I could potentially get off my Diamox. I could potentially feel better, and I wouldn't have the constant tingling in my fingers, toes, in my nose, and my mouth. I wouldn't have the constant fatigue that Diamox creates, at least I'm hoping. My doctor did say that he believes a lot of my fatigue is from the Diamox that I'm on, especially since I'm on such a high dose. So we are hoping that my fatigue will, I guess, be slightly resolved once I take myself off this Diamox, but we will see because, of course, chronic fatigue can just come with my conditions as well. It may not even be the medication, but I am really hoping that maybe it is the medication so that I could feel a little bit back to normal once I get off of it. This is not the video that I expected to make because I expected to finish filming with my angiogram and then come back and explain how the angiogram went and everything. But because I may be getting my stent at the same time, I think I might make an entire different video about that and go through that whole day in its own video, just because I don't want to include too much in that video or too much in this video. I really don't want to overwhelm anybody. So I'm trying to just space the videos out a little bit so that they are still cohesive, but then they aren't just this massive, really long video that you have to watch. So that means that an angiogram and a possible stent video are coming up then. And that should be sometime in November, so definitely subscribe if you want to watch that. And I really appreciate everyone's support so much. Thank you for watching my video. Genuinely, if you'd like to follow along with my content, please subscribe. It really would mean a lot. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I know I have a long way to go, but that is just my main goal right now. I think it'd be really cool to reach 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe if you're interested. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!